What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Shannon and this is Shannon's Garage. Okay, so on today's episode we're going to have a quick rundown through the E36 giveaway car. As you can see behind me, I do have it up on the hoist, so we're going to have a good look underneath, check out any oil leaks, and have a general walk through underneath it and see just how good she is or how bad she is. So let me turn the camera around and we'll show you what's going on underneath her. Alright, so let's get up underneath this thing and have a look and see what's going on. Alright, at first glance I can see it's got the typical E36 BMW power steering leak. Does look like it's been leaking for quite a while by the looks of that. Thankfully I have an E46 power steering rack out there which will actually work on the E36, so I might just replace that. But first off, we'll just give it a really good degrease and get up underneath it and give it a good clean, see where the leak's coming from. Maybe I just have to replace a couple of hoses or something instead of the whole rack. But yeah, that is pretty disgusting. Alright, otherwise no engine oil leaks by the looks of it. It looks to be just all from the power steering. Alright, that's good, it's a good start. Yeah, no leaks up underneath the head or anything like that, so yeah, pretty happy with that. I will be replacing the suspension. I'm going to try and get some coilovers for this thing. So max beating rods, if you are listening, hook a brother up. Can do with a really good set. I do have a set on my E36 wide body that's from Max Beating, and they seem to be quite a decent bit of coilover. Alright, they're no BCs or TANs, but they are still quite decent. Anyway, back to this thing. Suspension wise, yeah, I may need to replace a couple of the bushings in the front. Otherwise, everything else seems to be okay. Yeah, that one there definitely needs to be replaced. That one there is pretty bad. It's all cracked up. Exhaust system, well, it is what you'd expect. Stock E36 328i twin exhaust. I am going to try and get a single put on this thing, so maybe like a nice single 3-inch or a nice single 2.5-inch all the way back. Give it a bit better exhaust note. Also look a little bit tidier as well. Yeah, back to that oil leak. Yeah, you can see it's pretty bad. It's leaked all the way back through the gearbox, so it has definitely been leaking for a while. I will be replacing the fuel filter and the fuel pump in this thing as well. Chassis rails aren't too bad. You can see that the car must have been a bit lower with the previous owner because they are scratched up, and so is the front cross bracing as well. So previous owner must have had it pretty low. Floors, don't seem to be too bad. No major dents or definitely no rust in this thing, which is really nice. The next owner's gonna have themselves quite a nice little car. Now let's head back. Yeah, the diff, slightly bit of surface rust on it, probably clean up quite nicely. Drive shafts seem to be pretty good as well, which is quite nice. Yeah, no knocks or anything, either of them. Yeah, no, they're good. They are good. That's a bit different. Rear brakes, again, try and get some max beating rods coilovers for this thing. Diff, it's an open diff. Yeah. Might get in there and replace the brakes as well. Put some new brake pads and some slotted rotors or something like that on it. Fuel tank wise, yeah, it's all pretty good. No damage to the fuel lines or anything like that up underneath here. So yeah, look, overall, she's definitely not too bad. Definitely get rid of this stock exhaust. Put something better on there. Nice titanium exhaust tips or something like that. Nice little 3-incher. Look, is what it is. Seems to be in pretty good condition overall up underneath here, except for that major oil leak coming from the power steering. But other than that, no, I am pretty stoked with it. It looks to be pretty decent. So yeah, I do have somebody coming around. Okay, so now that the car's back on the ground again, I'm going to show you what the interior looks like at this stage. Over the next couple of episodes, I will pull the interior out of it, give it a good clean, do the carpets, the floors, get the seats out and give them a real good go over. They may need re-trimming, but they may not also, so we'll see how it goes. Now, I know I've been talking a lot in this episode, guys, and look, sorry about that, but unfortunately the weather up here in Queensland at the moment is still pretty bad, so I don't really want to be working on the cars a hell of a lot just in case we lose power up here and I'm halfway through doing something. So at the moment it's just a waiting game, waiting for this weather to clean up so I can actually get into the car and start getting it done. Same thing with the little E36 wide body in the background too. I've got to get going on that again as well. So stay tuned in the next couple of episodes and we'll start getting things moving hopefully. But look, let me turn the camera around while I'll show you what the inside of the car looks like, and yeah, we'll probably end the video there. Alright guys, so here's the interior of the car. Seats, yeah, look, they don't look too bad. A little bit of a nick just here, but you know, I might be able to get that repaired as opposed to replacing the entire seat. Seats themselves actually aren't terrible, to be honest with you. The condition of them is quite good. They're not M Sport seats, they're just basic seats, but they are still leather, and the leather's actually held up pretty well over the years. There's the dashboard. As you can see, it's, again, no cracks or anything like that in the dash, which is really, really nice. Center console is still all there and intact as well. Nothing's fallen out and broken or anything like that, so you know, I am pretty happy with the way that the interior is at the moment, if I'm going to be honest with you. The roof, however, the roof does need its internal liner. Now, I do have one that was off my old convertible that I wrecked not that long ago, so I may just pull the top off this and redo that. The rear seat, yeah, look, she's a little bit worse for wear. She's going to need a bit of work to get her up to scratch. A couple of cracks through the center there, missing some headrests. Door trim wise, you know, as you can see, the door trims are actually pretty good as well. They're actually on the car, which is really, really nice. Hopefully they'll just clean up and they'll be good. Same thing with the side trims as well. I know it's a little bit dark in here, guys, I do apologise, but yeah. So overall, it's actually not too bad, but it will look a hell of a lot nicer once I get into it and, you know, clean up all the garbage that's in the car and make it look a little bit more presentable and more like a really nice giveaway car. So anyway, there's the interior. Alright, so that was the interior of the car. Now let me pop the bonnet, give you a quick look up underneath there, and then I'll wrap up today's video there. Cool. Alright, so there we have it. M50 B28 inline 6-cylinder BMW power. Now, as you can see, it looks extremely standard up underneath here. Soon we'll get some coilover with some camber adjustments on it. I'm going to put a cold air intake system in this thing as well, get rid of the original air box, run the cool air straight down through. and then straight through into this little hole just here. So we'll actually have a proper cold air induction. Headlights and blinkers and all that look pretty decent on this thing, considering its age. They've actually aged rather well. Yeah, look, anybody that's played around with these motors, they know how much power they can produce if done it properly. The next owner, hey, you might want to slap a turbo in just in here and, you know, get some real power out of it. Maybe throw on some ITBs and, you know, aftermarket ECU and get it all cranked up. A link ECU would be absolutely fantastic for this thing when all the mods and everything are done. So, but that's not my job. My job is to get this thing looking pretty and get it off to its new owner. So yeah, there's the engine. Not much else to say really. Okay, so that's going to be a wrap for today's video, guys. I know I spent a lot of time talking in that video, but from reading some of your DMs and comments on Instagram, people wanted to have a bit of a look at the car. So today was just a quick video and a quick rundown of the way the car is looking at the moment, and then, you know, got some record then of what it started off its life like to what it's going to end its life like when I completely finish the car. Now, if you do follow me on Instagram, you'll notice I posted a photo the other day looking for partners and sponsors for the channel. Max Peating Rods, PPG, you know, any of you guys that want to help a new YouTuber out and get them started and get them going in the right direction. I am trying to have a good crack at this, so I am taking a fair bit of time out of my days doing these recordings on cars like this and the other E36 to try and build a brand around myself and around what I do. It is a bit of an effort, you know, probably a little bit more time spent doing the videos than actually working on the cars at the moment, unfortunately, editing and blah blah blah. You know, it's tough when you do shit by yourself. So that's the bit of the uphill struggle that I'm in with the moment. But, you know, if anybody wants to help out with the old E36 project, look, let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section here, and you know, maybe get in touch with, you know, different brands of coilover companies or paint companies or interior companies or exhaust companies, and, you know, let them know that there is a bloke on YouTube that needs a bit of a hand. This guy. So yeah, look, again, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. In the next coming episodes, hopefully I will get to this thing and we'll get it stripped down, get the interior out of it and cleaned up, and maybe get that convertible roof off and finish off the inner lining of it. But yeah, look, just gotta hope the weather stays nice. It's been horrible. It's hard to work on cars in the pissing down rain, and it's noisy and I can't film. So yeah, look, it is what it is. But look, as always, guys, if you enjoyed what you saw today, make sure to leave a like, comment, and please subscribe. Let's get these subscribers up over 100. I'm getting close now. Stay tuned for more content, and remember, stay cool.